Hey y'all, it's Hunter Elliott here, rangehot.com. I do hope everybody's doing well. This afternoon I want to talk to you about gun belts. Well, gun belt in particular. This is the Core Essentials black leather gun belt. Got this in a couple months ago to try out and see what I thought, and here we are. Gun belts, holsters and all that, they are maybe not quite as sexy as your carry gun, but they are equally as intricate of a piece of gear for carrying correctly as anything. You want to carry, open carry, concealed carry, what have you, that's fine. That is absolutely your right, but you want to make sure you've got good quality gear, good quality belt, good quality holster. It's going to keep that gun a lot more comfortable and a lot more secure while you're using it, carrying it, what have you. And gear that is good quality is generally not cheap. This belt, MSRP on this belt is about 60 bucks. And then you have to add the buckle to it, and the buckles run about 20. Now, bear in mind, well, I opted for black leather. You can also get this in a brown and a tan, and they also make it in different colors of a web belt. They're both 1.5 inches wide, and they have a myriad of different kind of buckles that you can choose from, different colors and styles, different combinations to kind of personalize what sort of gun belt you choose. And these are nice enough, in my opinion, to where if you're gonna go out somewhere and you're gonna wear a nice slacks and a dress shirt, it's certainly not like your old beat up leather belt that you've been wearing forever. It's nice enough looking to where it would serve as a dress belt. That's all well and fine, but what makes this belt, y'all, I'm sorry. Hey, Sweet Pea. I got Buster and Sweet Pea. They're outside. It's been raining here in North Carolina, and we finally got a couple days of clear weather, and so I've got my cats out in the yard, and they're about to worry me to death. But, you know, they're tired just like me of being cooped up in the house, so bear with me on that. What makes this belt in particular better or more suited for use than your standard type belt buckle latch belt? I guess that's what you would call it. Well, there's a couple different things I want to go over and talk about that. Now, while it is a pretty slim belt, it is encased in leather, and it has a rigid reinforcement within the area of the belt that you're going to be using it to wear, like the holster or your magazine pouch or whatever. You've got this really rigid reinforcement within the belt. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to help the belt hold its shape, but it's also really going to help, like if you carry a heavy gun, like I'm a 1911 guy. I got one of my favorite carry guns, Dan Wesson Razorback. Carry this a lot. It is an all steel gun. It is a heavy gun. You get a good holster. Heavy gun, you get a cheap belt over time, quickly over time. You'll notice these edges, the leading edges of the belt, top and bottom, begin to wear. The belt will begin to sag, fold over, fold in. That's going to cause your holster to be less secure, and it's also going to be uncomfortable as that thing digs into you. So that inner core Essentials belt, inner core, it actually adds a lot of rigidity to the belt, but keeping it not bulky. You know, it's thin, it's not heavy, doesn't have a lot of weight or mass to it, and it's pretty thin, but it's still plenty strong. That's pretty cool. Is that enough to justify wanting this belt over another one? Well, maybe a little bit, but what I like most about it is the ratcheting system. And what I mean by that is, in here, you have a series of teeth that are spaced 1/4 inches apart, and they're actually sewn into the belt. And they ratchet with this buckle like that. And they lock it in wherever you want. Whenever you want to loosen the belt or take it off, you got a little lever here. You push this down or pull it up, depending on how you've got it oriented, and it opens the teeth. Lock good, come right out. Now, I like that for a number of reasons. Whenever you're securing your pistol to your side, you want it snug but not overly tight. Here again, if your gun is comfortable, you're going to be more apt to carry it often and more frequently. If it's uncomfortable or you don't like it, it doesn't feel good, you're more apt to either carry it incorrectly, throw a lesser gun in your pocket, or just leave it at home altogether. If you can have that gun secure and tight and comfortable, it's gonna be more conducive to you being willing to carry a gun that you're comfortable with. And you know, I mean, I talk about the 1911 because I'm a 1911 guy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a big heavy gun to benefit from having a reinforced leather belt or web belt with 1/4 inch adjustments. You can get that belt secure and tight to your body, but not overly tight or uncomfortable. You know, you put on your standard belt, you've got those belt holes in there. You may have one that's a little bit too loose, the next one is a little bit too tight. So, you know, your option there is to get out your pocket knife and dig you a hole in that belt and try to make that work. And sometimes that's fine, but sometimes not. And over time, you know, with that buckle system, the belt will begin to kind of fold and kind of get caught up within the buckle. Maybe not the best way to do. Where this one here is, you do, like I said, you got that 1/4 inch adjustment, take the belt off and on. So, you know, you go out to have a big old steak dinner with potatoes and biscuits and all that sort of thing, and you get done, maybe you need to come out a little bit with your belt. Well, you've got this adjustment readily available to kind of ebb and flow with the old table muscle there as need be. So the sizing of it. Well, this belt, you know, when I was talking about reviewing this belt, I'm giving them my britches size and this, that, and the other, and they're like, no, Hunter, that's all taken care of. We got a video on the website, shows you how to do all that size the belt. When you get the belt, you have to cut to fit. And what I mean by that is you can see waist sizes marked on the back of the belt. Add a couple inches to that, and then you cut the belt with, I used a pair of, you know, heavy duty scissors, and you cut the belt, and then you secure the buckle here. There's actually a little lever with some teeth on it that you push down, it rocks down and bites into the belt, and that holds it pretty secure. And then you have 2 set screws. You tighten them up, and then the buckle and the belt become a single unit. So I like that, so you're not doing a whole lot of guessing, you're not doing a whole lot of shucking and jiving to figure out what kind of belt is gonna be best for you. You don't have to go try it on. Now, when I cut mine, I'll be honest with you, I cut it a couple times. I cut it, I didn't follow the instructions. I was a little cautious, and I cut it a little long and tried it, and then cut it again as per their video, and then it fit right. So, but I was, like I said, I was being cautious. I wanted to measure once, cut twice, and so I was a little conservative on cutting this like I wanted it to for it to fit. Now, the standard belt will fit from a 24 to a 54 inch waist. However, they do have longer belts. So if you're a big old boy out there and you're carrying a big old gun, you got your Desert Eagle hog leg on there, and you want to tote that thing around, you can't find no belt big enough for you. Well, Core Essentials has got a solution for you. Then they make an 1 3/4 inch, kind of a web type duty belt. If you're looking for something more along those lines, now that would be less conducive for concealed carry or everyday carry, because that would struggle to get in your belt loops. However, if you're looking for a heavy duty big web belt, then Core Essentials also has a solution for you. So that's really about all I got. There's going to be an article on rangehot.com. Like always, it's going to talk about all the specifications, have links to the website and all that sort of stuff. If you want to jump over there, if you're interested in getting a new belt, if you're looking for a new dress belt that could serve double duty as a gun belt, or if you're looking for a gun belt that could serve double duty as a dress belt, I would encourage you to jump over to Core Essentials, take a look and see what they got going on, see if something like that would work for you. Now, it does have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get it and you hate it, you can send it back, and it does have a year warranty. So there's not a lot of risk involved if you're looking to get into something like that. If you've got any questions or comments, you can always reach out to me. Now, you can't get me on Facebook no more. Instagram, we talked about that. All that's gone. Facebook took it from me. But you can always reach out to me on rangehot.com. You can email me, hunter@rangehot.com, or you can comment below. And good, bad, right, or wrong, criticisms, whatever you may want to share with me, I'm always interested in hearing. That's about it, y'all. I want you to take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to seeing you at the range.